When you're a secondary school teacher, your reputation, well, it's not just personal, is it? It's really the fundamental currency of your whole profession.
Absolutely. It's everything.
So if that gets attacked by defamation, you really need to know how to respond effectively. Today, we're doing a strategic deep dive. We're looking squarely at the mandatory first step for any teacher in Trinidad and Tobago thinking about a legal claim. That's mastering the pre-action protocol.
Yeah, under the Civil Proceedings Rules, the CPR from '98.
Exactly.
And what's really interesting here, I think, for you listening, is this kind of legal tangle you have to navigate.
How so?
Well, the actual right to sue, it comes from this pretty old law, the Libel and Defamation Act from way back in 1845, colonial era stuff.
Right.
But the process, the steps you absolutely must follow now, that's all dictated by the modern CPR, which is all about efficiency.
So you need to understand both the old basis for the claim and the new rules for how to actually bring it.
Precisely. You have to master both.
Okay, so let's break down the claim itself first. What are the three absolute must-haves, the pillars, let's call them?
Right. 3 key things.
First, the statement has to be actually defamatory. What does that mean for a teacher?
It means it has to lower your standing, in the eyes of reasonable people. For a teacher, that usually means attacking your professional competence or integrity.
Like saying you faked grades or you're completely unfit to teach.
Exactly, that kind of thing. Stuff that hits your professional core.
Okay, pillar 1, defamatory. What's number 2?
Second, it has to identify you, the claimant. Now, they don't need to use your actual name. If people in your school community, parents, colleagues, admin would know who they're talking about, say, the Form 5 Chem teacher at XYZ Secondary, well, that's enough. Identification is met.
Got it. So recognizable is key. And the third pillar?
It must have been published, meaning communicated to at least one other person besides you.
And this is huge now, isn't it, with social media?
Oh, absolutely crucial. Things posted online, WhatsApp, Facebook, you name it, they're almost always treated legally as permanent libel.
Not the more temporary slander.
Correct. And libel's important because generally the law presumes some damage to your reputation happened just from the publication itself.
Okay, so if you think you have those 3 pillars for libel, what happens next? This is where the modern rules kick in, right? The CPR.
Exactly. The CPR steps right in. Its main goal, the overriding objective, is all about efficiency, saving costs, and making sure going to court is truly the last option.
Which is why this pre-action protocol isn't just polite, it's
mandatory. It is absolutely mandatory compliance. You cannot skip it.
And that pre-action protocol letter, it sounds like it's actually a pretty powerful tool for the person claiming defamation.
Oh, it's a massive strategic advantage. It essentially forces the other side, the defendant, to lay their cards on the table really early on.
Before you even file in court.
Before you spend a penny filing, yes. They have to outline their whole position. And crucially, they have to state which specific legal defense they plan to use.
Okay, what kind of defenses are we talking about?
Well, the main ones you'll see are justification, which basically means they're saying, what I said is true.
Right.
Then there's fair comment, where they argue it was just an honest opinion on something the public has an interest in.
Like commenting on teaching standards generally, maybe.
Potentially, yes. And the third big one is privilege. This means the statement was made in a situation where the law protects the speaker, like maybe during a formal disciplinary hearing.
So the letter forces them to commit to one of these early.
That's the idea, and you need to know this up front.
And what if you, or they, just ignore this whole protocol, just rush to court?
Big mistake. The courts take this very seriously. If you don't comply with the protocol, you will face sanctions. Usually that means getting hit with unfavorable cost orders.
Even if you eventually win the case.
Even if you win. You could win the defamation claim, but still have to pay some or all of the other side's legal costs because you ignored the procedure. It's a serious procedural hurdle.
Wow. Okay. But let's say you follow the protocol, you make your claim. Proving defamation is one thing, but getting meaningful compensation is another.
Yes. And this is where a key Trinidadian case comes in, Carl Tang v. Charlene Modeste. It's a critical lesson.
What happened there?
A teacher actually won his defamation case. The court agreed he was defamed, but he only received about TTB $18,000 in damages.
That seems low for a professional reputation hit. Why?
Because, the court said, while libel presumes some damage, he didn't provide strong corroborating evidence of the actual harm to his reputation. He couldn't show concrete proof of the negative impact.
So the presumption alone doesn't get you very far financially.
Exactly. You need to prove the real-world consequences.
Okay, so this means for you, the listener, if you're facing this, you need to start building what we might call an evidence dossier right away.
Immediately. Don't wait.
What goes in it? Actionable steps.
First, get a perfect copy of the defamatory statement. If it's online, a full screenshot, clear date, time, who posted it, don't edit it.
Okay. What else?
Document the professional fallout. Any emails from your principal or admin about it. Changes in your duties. Were you taken off coaching the football team, for example? Keep records.
Make sense?
And think about witnesses, colleagues, maybe even parents who knew your good standing before this happened and who saw the negative effects after. Get their names, maybe even ask if they'd provide a statement later.
So build that case for damages from day one.
You absolutely have to.
All right, so when you send that mandatory pre-action letter, what are you actually asking for? What are the remedies?
You're typically asking for several things. A public apology and a retraction of the statement, usually.
Okay.
An undertaking that's a formal promise not to repeat the defamatory claims. Then, of course, damages, financial compensation for the harm done. And finally, you ask for your legal costs to be paid.
That covers the main demands. Now we're near the end, but what's a final thought for someone navigating this? Something strategic to consider.
Well, remember that overriding objective of the CPR efficiency, avoiding court?
Yeah.
The system strongly pushes really, parties towards alternative dispute resolution, or ADR. Mediation is a big one.
Mediation.
Yeah.
Talking it out with a neutral third party.
Exactly. And for a teacher whose reputation relies so much on community relationships and trust, think about it. A confidential mediation process might actually get you vindication, an apology, and restore your standing much quicker, and certainly with less stress and public exposure than a full-blown court battle that could take years.
That's a really important strategic point. Faster, maybe less adversarial, potentially a better outcome for restoring that crucial reputation. Definitely something for you to think about.